subject is your favorite, English. Students, as we all are knowing that we are continuing with chapter number 1, that is the best Christmas present in the world. As we know that in last session we have completed the explanation of the chapter number 1, textual part. Grammar part is remaining, after that composition part is also remaining, that we will definitely see. But as I have given you promise in a first lecture that I am going to show you the real photos of particular things, right? As we have discussed that two army, it means German army and English army, they both are having the different clothing. One is having the khaki coats, the rest of it means second is having grey coats. So Jim McPherson and Hans Wood, they both are able to see that khaki coats and German coats are mixing in the battlefield. So I am going to show you how in real sense how the khaki coat looks like, how the next coats look like. Now which kind of things we are going to see and we are going to discuss, that is a roll top desk. By this you able to find the story that the writer is going to the junk shop and he is asking for the roll top desk. He is not having much money, so he is just taking the damaged one, which is damaged by two things, that is water and fire. So roll top desk, how it look like, because the story is very much important, right? Story is taking turn from there only. The last drawer is not able to open. Trenches, what trenches meanings are and how it look like. Fritz and Tommy, right, their uniforms we will see. Cello, we know that cello is a musical instrument, but how it look like, that we will see real sense. Dugout, World War I, which was happening in 1914. So why I am going to show you the real images of that, for your better clarification. If in a real sense we have seen how these things look like, so whenever you will have in chapter that this is trenches, so the whole image is coming in your mind. So that's why let us see the real images of these kind of things.
So students, the first one is coming roll top desk. As we know that the chapter starts with a name of roll top desk because the writer is going to a junk shop in Bridport and he is asking for roll top desk. How it look like a damaged roll top desk that we can see here in this image. As we have seen that roll top desk, they are having so many drawers. Now let me show you how drawers are there in roll top desk. As we know, the story goes on with the last drawer is stuck with something because the roll top desk was damaged by water and fire. So we know in the story the writer Michael Morpurgo is getting from the last drawer one envelope, one tin box. In that there was an envelope, and from that the story begins it. Again I'm going to show how a damaged roll top desk is look like. See, so the writer was not having so much money, that's why he chooses to purchase this damaged roll top desk. This is the real kind of image of roll top desk. Now we are going to see trenches. Generally, trenches means by long, deep ditches in the ground where soldiers hide from the enemy. That exactly you can see in the image. This is the real image of trenches. In the chapter, we were having the sentences such like that first someone saw a white flag waving from the trenches opposite. It means from the German side, one soldier from trenches saw wave a white flag. So this is the real images of trenches, and we know that from the opposite side, from the enemy side, whenever they are attacking, so at that time soldiers can hide themselves in these trenches. So these are the real images. we are showing you the real images so that you can have better clarification of the chapter, because in the chapter we are having the story of World War One. It was between Germany and British. These are the real images of the World War One. You can see how the soldiers are hiding themselves in the trenches, right? So again I'm telling you, trenches, it means long deep ditches in the ground where soldiers hide from the enemy. The opposite army men, they are attacking to the soldiers so they can hide themselves. So in the chapter we are continuing with the story such like that the German soldiers are waving white flag to the Britishers, to the army of England, and by that they are saying that we want pause in World War One. Why they are saying? Because that day was a Christmas day. So now after that what happened we know by the chapter, because we have completed the chapter explanation. Now these are real images of trenches. You can see how their soldiers are coming in the trenches. Now we are going to see what is called Fritz. Here the Fritz, it means a name for a German soldier, right? Fritz is a common German name. In the chapter it has been said that German army, they are having the grey coats. So here you can see how exactly the grey coats look like. Now further in the chapter they have been said that grey coats and khaki coats, they are mixing on the battlefield. The war is not very simple, very common. This is the World War One. So in that we are having the two main characters, and from the Germany the character is Hans Wolf. So here the Hans Wolf and the German soldiers, they have taken initiative that they will just have a pause in the war. And whenever these both the armies shared the schnapps and the sausage, and after that they are mixing in each other. So previously at one end of the battlefield there was grey coat, and at the second end of the battlefield there were khaki coats. But at Christmas evening they both have celebrated, and Hans Wolf and Jim McPherson, they are saying that we can see the khaki coats and grey coats, they are mixing. So here we can see the real half grey coats look like. Now after Fritz, it means after German army, we are going to talk about Tommy. Tommy, basically it means by a common English name used here to refer to British soldiers. So here we can see how they were just wearing khaki coats, and it is a common name, in common English name used here to refer British soldiers. So in the chapter it is clearly mentioned to us that Englishmen, it means British soldiers, have worn khaki coats. And in this session only we have discussed that khaki coats and grey coats, they were mixing with each other on the battlefield in the World War One on the Christmas Eve. So here few are real images of the same, that it means that you can get a clear concept of the same, right? These are the images of Tommies, and they are having the khaki coats. So students, now we are going to see about cello, right? So you will feel that, oh ma'am, this we have seen. but we were not knowing this is called cello. So that's why only for the better clarification I am showing you these images. Now in the chapter we have to connect this cello to the Hans Wolf, because whenever they both the armies were just having good time on the battlefield on the Christmas Eve, at that time two officers, Hans Wolf from the German side and Jim Macpherson from the British side, right, they both were introducing themselves. At that time Hans Wolf has said that I am from Düsseldorf, I play the cello in orchestra. So before he joined the army, Hans Wolf, he was from German army, he is saying that I play the cello in orchestra, and he is greeting to Jim Macpherson happy Christmas. So this is called cello, what Hans Wolf was playing in the orchestra. And as we know that Jim Macpherson said that he was a school teacher, so I know that you all are knowing very well how this school teacher look like, because you all have seen us, right? So no need to show that, but this is called the cello, a musical instrument which was being played by Hans Wolf. We are continuing with the story, and finally we reach to dugouts. Generally, the meaning of dugout, a shelter for soldiers made by digging a hole in the ground and covering it. Now you will feel that, ma'am, this is looking similar to trenches, but trenches is different and trenches are having the usage also different. Now these dugout, it means at night if soldiers want to leave, where they will leave, right? They will leave, they will stay in dugout. In the chapter we have a few instances such like, that night back in our dugout we heard them singing a carol and singing it quite beautifully. So here at night, as I have told you that they soldiers are staying at night in dugout. It means if there is a rain, if there is a so much cold, if there is a summer season, so they can have their better shelter. So dugout is used to get shelter for soldiers, and this is making by digging a hole in the ground, and they have to cover that. You can see these are the real images of dugout. Now finally I'm going to show you the real images of World War I. It was a very crucial war, right? And so many people, so many soldiers have given their life in that. They have sacrificed their lives. So these are, see, the real images how they played football on the battlefield. We know that on the Christmas Eve, the German soldier and British soldier, from German soldier, one soldier came with football and they played football on the battlefield. This was really a very important thing what we have to remember from this chapter. So these are real images how they were having fun on the Christmas Eve, although the World War I was going on, and this initiative was taken by German army. And after that the British army also joined the same. So here we are completing the chapter, and I have shown, as I have promised you, the real images.
So students, right, we have seen all the photos, real photos of these things. Did you find it very interesting? Yes, even I too find it very interesting. So I hope that now the total clarification of the chapter you have got today. So today we have completed the textual part, textual explanation of chapter number 1, the best Christmas present in the world. But we will see the grammar part and the composition part in the next lecture. Till time, stay safe, goodbye, take care, thank you.
आभार।